Thanks.
Friday. Joining me now is the British High Commissioner, Andrew Pocock. I would imagine that London would be just absolutely abuzz today.
Sarah, the bells are ringing, literally, in London. Enormous excitement. People are ready for this. I think the word in everyone's lips is let the games begin. There's been a kind of silly season approach to it, a lot of the usual jostling for blame and fame, but this is it. The big show starts tonight.
But it's not as though it hasn't been many years in the making. You said that London has been preparing for the last 7 to 10 years for these games.
10 years during the bid preparation and 7 years since we won it in 2005. So the greatest show on earth takes a bit of preparation, but we're ready. Olympic Park has transformed East London. The venues are iconic, the Olympic Stadium itself, the Velodrome, the Aqua Centre. Remarkable, iconic places that will last for generations, we trust. So this game is about sport, of course. It's about a festival of sport. But for us, anyway, it's legacy as well, bringing economic uplift and sport and just beautiful open spaces to East London and to the UK.
Now, although you have been in Canada, the capital, for the last, I think, 18 months, you mentioned, you call London home now. Have you been in contact with anybody who has described to you what the vibe is like in the city?
Yes, I have friends who've been sort of texting and emailing in and speaking to them. And we've gone the traditional British route from whinging about it. And I have to say, if there was a gold medal for whinging, London would win it every year. We've gone from whinging to, well, perhaps it'll be all right, to, my goodness, we're about to kick off. The Olympic torch has arrived in London, is heading for the Olympic Stadium as we speak. And 1 billion people will be watching tonight. So that sort of concentrates the mind. And I think when the people of the city, who have pretended to be sophisticated and aloof about this, when they see what that infrastructure looks like, and hopefully when they see a tremendous show this evening, I think the whole mood will swing round, and it's swinging already.
Now, there's been a lot of talk surrounding the security that's needed for an event this big. Tell me a little bit about what London has gone through, because I know that they were facing a bit of scrutiny with regards to their preparation in terms of security.
Yes, they were. I mean, and so they should. We want a safe and secure games, and security remains the highest priority, and no one's in the least bit complacent about it. But I think we're ready for the security side of things. There's been difficulties on the private security guard element, but the British government has taken this, as you'd imagine, enormously seriously. And I like to say that we've deployed or have on standby in London twice the number of troops that we have in Afghanistan. But it's led by the Metropolitan Police. We have a private dimension as well. So I think that with a bit of luck, we've got as solid and secure a security apparatus as we could hope for.
Great. Now, before you go, Andrew, I have to ask you, what would be a quirky thing about the games?
Well, you just had a feature on the television a little earlier on about the weight and size of the London medals.
Yeah, those massive medals.
Indeed. I mean, you know, British gold is really heavy. But it's where we're storing them. Where do you think we would keep Olympic medals? And the answer is in the Tower of London. Where else would you keep them? So it's a splendid blend, in my view, of tradition, the most solid fortress in England, and the future, the games.
That's very interesting. How did you come to know that?
Because I know everything about the Olympic Games.
Do you? Everything?
No, I don't. No, I've been an Olympic fan since I was a kid. So actually to see the Games come to one's own country, and the work that's gone into it and the expectation that's built around it is a dream for many people coming true.
What a pleasure to have you in here today.
Sarah, it's been a pleasure seeing you.
Thank you very much for chatting with us today and for giving us a little bit of insight with regards to what the overall vibe is in London. I would imagine that it's just remarkable.
Well, it's tough to follow Bobby Orr, but I think the Olympic Games might just do that.
You did very well, sir.
Take care.
Thanks again.
Thanks, Sarah.